Coming up on Torrance Today, our special visitors from Kashiwa, Japan are here. Now the fun begins with lots of activities planned for the coming days. Meet the Torrance Police Department's newest canine, Tango. We're there for his swearing-in ceremony. And are you ready? A month-long closure on the 405 on and off ramps begins in just a few days. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Christine Lee. It's 4 p.m. on Thursday, February 16th. I hope you're wrapping up a great week. Thank you so much for joining us. Here's our first story. Well, they are finally here. Our special group of visitors from Kashiwa, Japan arrived at LAX this morning. Almost 50 of them will call Torrance home for the next few days as they celebrate the 50th anniversary of becoming sister cities with Torrance. City workers prepared a full agenda filled with fun activities during their stay. The guests are expected to get a warm welcome from city leaders, tour the Torrance Art Museum, and see its latest exhibit called Bridging the Pacific, featuring Japanese-American artists and more. City Cable will be there along their journey to help document as much of their time here as possible. A very special welcome to everyone who took the time to visit from Japan. And it was a very special morning at the Torrance Police Department as its latest member got sworn in. This one has a tail, cute floppy ears, and relies on its sense of smell to help the department.
That I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Canine Tango, or Bloodhound, is the first Bloodhound the Torrance Police Department has officially ever had. He's one of only a few in all of LA County, and these are really special members of public safety that help us keep the community safer in ways that, but for a Bloodhound, we wouldn't be able to find people.
Well, I think it's important to understand that the Torrance Police Department is a leader in the industry, especially when it comes to thinking out of the box in policing, and of course honoring such a great member of their team like Tango. It's a great day.
Tango, at only 8 months old, has been training around the clock with his partner, getting ready to be a community and city asset, helping to find lost people and potentially solving crimes. You can watch more from this special day on future episodes of Weekends in Torrance. Commuters hopping on and off the 405 freeway in North Torrance have just a few more days left to prepare for some major changes. For 1 month, starting Tuesday, February 21st, the ramps on 182nd Street between Crenshaw Boulevard and Van Ness Avenue will be closed. The Caltrans-led project includes widening of the subject intersection and the addition of freeway on-ramps. Stay up to date on the latest announcements from the city by signing up for Torrance Alerts. Here's another way to stay on top of various road projects taking place throughout the city. Torrance has a new interactive map that helps drivers to know what is happening along their routes. It's called Traffic Impacts Map and provides details on lane closures due to ongoing projects. These include both short and long-term projects taking place citywide. Just log on to torranceca.gov/traffic impacts, then click on the little red icon with the letter I to see what that specific incident is. Links are provided to give users a deeper dive into the projects themselves, giving them full descriptions as well as the latest status updates. City leaders hope the new Traffic Impacts Map will help drivers to navigate through our city streets safely while avoiding traffic congestion. Parents of new incoming kindergartners or transitional kindergarten students can get some help from the Torrance Unified School District. Its latest Family Information Night takes place tonight at 5:30 p.m. at West High School. Incoming students at Anza, Towers, and Victor Elementaries will get a chance to meet their future principals, but anyone in Torrance is invited to attend. Another meeting takes place next Thursday, February 23rd at South High, welcoming parents of incoming students at Arnold, Riviera, Seaside, and Walteria elementary schools. And just a reminder that TUSD is also looking for more kindergartners and TK students to sign up for its dual immersion program, where they learn in both English and Spanish. For more information, go to TUSD.org. Well, it's another full weekend for those looking for something to do. Several events take place on Saturday, February 18th, starting with the newest edition of the Western Museum of Flight Celebrity Lecture Series. Space Technology Bureau Chief William B. Scott will talk about his book called Combat Contrails Vietnam, addressing the experiences of U.S. combat pilots starting at 11 a.m. Also around that time, the Golden Jubilee will take place at Wilson Park. It's a special barbecue picnic bringing together those who took part in the Sister City program over the past 5 decades. The visitors from Kashiwa will also get to ride the trains operated by the Southern California Life Steamers. And later in the evening, a friendship festival at the Armstrong Theater will take place, featuring performers who were once Sister City participants from both countries. And over in Redondo Beach, at the American Legion Post 184, our Torrance-based South Bay Junior Women's Club will host a whiskey, cigar, and casino night. The South Bay Quilters Guild 2023 Quilt Show returns to the Torrance Cultural Arts Center on Saturday and Sunday, February 18th and 19th, providing never-before-seen quilt designs, a live auction, and other opportunities for quilt enthusiasts to connect with each other. And on Sunday afternoon, photo historians at the Torrance Historical Society and Museum will try to stump visitors with old photos from the archives, quizzing them to see how well they really know our city. And as we head into the weekend, be sure to catch the latest episodes of Weekends in Torrance. On Friday, take a look inside the 2023 Greater Los Angeles Homeless Count as volunteers meet inside the Ken Miller Recreation Center and help assess the city's needs. Then, a group of Vietnam veterans from the South Bay gather in South Torrance to bless a new sign that's dedicated to them and to all of our other Vietnam veterans passing through. And on Sunday, the Torrance Historical Society and Museum hosts an event called Stories and Conversations, bringing together longtime residents with unique stories that feature our city. All this and more on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday right here on Torrance City Cable. Well, still ahead, it's Thoughtful Thursday, and City Cable shares with neighboring TV stations about how it successfully held its live election coverage with minimal funding and staffing when we come back in 60 seconds.
There's just something special about this place. It feels like home, a living room under the sky and trees. I know, right? The fresh air and the vast expanse of green, all here for us to enjoy and to care for. We have a responsibility to look after this earth we call home, to preserve it for generations to come. Every small action contributes to a bigger change, and every one of us can make a difference. The forest feels like home, a place where memories are made. And together, we can preserve and protect it.
At the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to share a positive story that fits the theme for the day. On this Thoughtful Thursday, we want to give you a glimpse inside a special gathering we held this morning. City Cable presented a training on how we successfully broadcasted a live election coverage last year using minimal staff and resources. Torrance City Cable is part of SCADNA-TOA, an organization of telecommunications officers and advisors from cities throughout California and Nevada. This morning, colleagues from as far away as San Diego County came by to participate in our event. I was part of a panel going over our live TV coverage from COVID-19 Today, Torrance Today, and our special election coverage. That was the first time we went live with multiple reporters using Zoom to connect us all, and we share toolkits with our peers so they can try to do something similar too. My favorite part of this morning was getting a chance to strengthen relationships with colleagues who work in similar settings in neighboring cities and inspire each other to keep telling stories that matter to our communities. Our station was recognized with various awards for our efforts to find innovative ways to deliver information to our audiences, and we are grateful to have had this opportunity to share our success stories and provide a space where we can all learn from each other. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell by emailing us at torrancetoday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here next week with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a great weekend.